So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So 6 plus Sabo has arrived now, and like his design hasn't changed much, which means that double Sabo is not that exciting. And unlike strength, Sai doesn't really have a rainbow damage captain, unlike Germa, but that requires captain swap. So I decided to have some fun with hybrid chain captain team. Like Sabo is what I call a fake quotation mark chain captain. Like he does have some increased chain in his captain, but it's very minor. The main focus is the actual attack stat. But being hybrid still means that it's possible to pair it up with an actual chain captain. So I decided to try it out here with V2 Sanji, and I must say that using a chain captain in a hybrid team is so weird. I don't know if you've ever tried. Like, if you ever try to hybrid up a chain captain with a normal captain, it feels super weird. I cannot recommend it. But with Sabo, it actually works out pretty fine. So I've made 3 teams here, which are Mono Fighter, as well as Mono Strength and Sai. But this first team is only Sai, and most teams tend to lean towards Sai, which is not that weird since the 2 captains are already Sai. So, but yeah, we stall a bit in the beginning, mainly for the 5-star chopper. And if you've been following my V2 Sanji teams, you know that the unevolved Christmas chopper is goated for V2 Sanji teams in general. And yeah, this is the stage I'm using Chopper for. And if you don't know, like, an old Chopper is actually a fighter, while the evolved one is cerebral and shooter. So yeah, sometimes evolutions does change classes, like V3 Relic, for example, is actually a shooter in 5-star form. I'm still pretty salty about that, because despite being a shooter, the special is unchanged, so just works for fighter and cerebral. Would have been sick if 5-star Relic actually gave barrier pen for shooters as well, but it is what it is. Anyway, we're already at the final stage. And yeah, Sabo and Sanji actually has pretty good synergy with how they set up. Like, of course, Sabo carries over the chain boost and color affinity to the final stage. You can also get the chain multiply boost, which is amazing for chain captains, by the way. Chain multiplier is the by far best chain boost for chain caps. And yes, Sanji set defense to 0 with Nami support and gives an attack boost. And Robin handles the remaining debuffs. So yeah, we can just kill now, and it's very easy kill. So yeah, let's move on to the next team. Yeah, very overkill that, and yeah, decided to do Colo Kiku just to get some varied content. Like, this is might be the hardest Colosseum. I'd say this is harder than quite a few of the arenas to build for. So I think it's pretty funny to do. And yeah, this did actually take me the longest of the 3 teams to build. I could have probably finished this sooner, but I want to feel happy about the team. And even the team opposed to I'm not 100% happy with. I would have preferred if Sanji was the captain. The reason he's not is because Liberal Hind doesn't work with Sanji as captain. But that unfortunately means I have to wait until stage 5 to use Sabo special, which really sucks, but if it works, it works. And yeah, this Colosseum is Strength Sai focused, which is very good for Sabo since that's all he does. He's a Strength and Sai captain. So yeah, we're going to stay here for 3 turns. Need to stall for the ship. And yeah, we can't one-hit KO anyway, so might as well stay here for a while. Might be annoying if Bullet gets parried, but yeah. And we're keeping the orb on Robin in order to guarantee a full board of matching orbs for next stage. But yeah, ship is ready now, so we can take out Raizo. Works out well in general. This is the stalling needed to make Bullet ready for final stage as well. So yeah, we're going to be using the combination of Raid Luffy and Summer Robin, plus Liberal Hint to remove every single debuff here, as well as get an attack boost from Luffy. And yeah, I do have the Hyogoro as well. Like, these aren't meant to be accessible teams, I'm just having fun, really. So, Luffy also carries over an orb boost for final stage, which is very nice, since we wouldn't get that buff anyway, and we definitely need all damage we can get. So yeah, waiting with Sabo, using Sabo special means that we get a lower color affinity buff. And it also means that we get a lower chain buff as well, since we're going to rely on the Doffy support for the chain. But yeah, we use Sabo now with the Koala support to remove the bind. Sanji to remove the decrease chain and get an attack boost. Yeah, no reason to forget the super type either. Get that chain multiplier boost. Bullet to get the end of turn damage. And Bonnet to get a full board of recovery orbs. So we can remove the hunger. So I'm going to hit 2 great and then all perfect. And it's not a big overkill, but it's a comfortable kill at least. So yeah, let's move on to the final team. And they also made a team against Arena Crocodile. And yeah, I actually enjoyed making this team a lot. This is basically a fighter powerhouse focused team. And yeah, it uses some combinations I rarely have used. And I think it's the first time I use ulti as a sub. Maybe I did it in the showcase, but I had a ulti Frank captain as well then. But yeah, this is the first time where ulti is purely a sub. And yeah, I didn't really think about how insane she is against Arena Crocodile before, but she is. She handles all of the special bind and all of the attack down in one single unit. And the only other unit that can do that is basically the Boa, who is designed for this content. So that's pretty insane. And that's not all, you also get the increased chain buff, which is obviously very good for chain captain teams, and you also get the base stat buff, so yeah, very cool. But yeah, we're going to stall here 1 turn. And yeah, I set up my swap so I can swap to Sanji. Can't stay on Judge because Judge is not a fighter. And yeah, I use the Frank Captain Sanji here since we actually don't need to save him. We have an attack boost for every single stage, so yeah, that's nice. And yeah, 1 matching orb is all we need. That's one of the advantages with chain caps. You don't really need a lot of matching orbs in general, like the heavy hitters are those hitting last in the end. And yeah, a support on Sabo to get rid of the bind. Category to remove the spear with Opera support, get a full board of matching orbs. And we get an attack boost this turn and the next turn. And now we can actually make use of Sabo's super type, which got buffed with Burn, which is the main reason I'm doing Arena Crocodile, of course, because Burn is really good for this stage. Without Burn, you have to stay here for 3 turns, and then you usually need to bring some form of damage reduction in order to survive. But now we can move on the next turn. We can use Sabo here to set up for the chain boost for final stage. And get the kill on Robin. And yeah, So Croc is designed for quick teams, so I don't have a single quick unit, but this is still going to be a massive overkill. We're going to have so many buffs. We're also going to be setting up for a Death Down conditional, which is why Koala is here, the Kisna free to play, 2 times call affinity. And she's also the reason we can use Sabo's Supertype special. Yeah, swap Sanji for the chain multiplier boost. Namis has defense to 0, and we get attack and ore boost from Sanji and Judge. Only for Powerhouse, but we have 4 Powerhouse on the crew. So yeah, easy kill. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.